back to the P block elements. Group 16th elements derivatives is called, it is having a dioxygen, ozone and sulfur dioxide. Today we will go for another derivatives, sulfuric acid. Okay, sulfuric acid, manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. Okay, this is they will ask 3-mark question. This is very important. Okay, very important for 3-mark question. Explain the preparation of sulfuric acid by contact process. Contact process. In a large scale, they will manufacture in large scale by contact process. This one you have to write flow chart. I will explain here. This is the first chamber. When it is having a first chamber, I will stored in sulfur, one reactor, it is having a column reactor. When sulfur I will store here, passed air which containing oxygen. When oxygen is entered to the sulfur containing chamber, oxygen and sulfur, it is burn with each other. The sulfur is react with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Means the air is passed to sulfur. When it is burned with the oxygen to form sulfur dioxide is gaseous phase and oxygen also gaseous phase. Both are gaseous and along with impurity is there. So many impurities is there. We will purify the impurities. When here the sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas enter to air, it will here it is having a dust precipitate. If it any solid dust means it will avoid air. And sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas is enter to air. When I will spray water, if any impurity is there means it will go in along with water waste. Again the gas, sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas is passed to air. The sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas is passed to air. Again I will pass it is having a acid spray. Some of impurity is going along with acid waste. Some of impurity is going with along with water waste. Listen here. When the sulfur dioxide and oxygen is there, when the sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas is entered to air, if the impurity, some of impurity is going in acid waste, then you will get it is having a pure sulfur dioxide and oxygen. In room temperature does not react with each other. Sulfur dioxide and oxygen does not react with each other. When sulfur dioxide and oxygen is entered to air, it is arsenic purified containing gelatinous hydrate ferric oxide. This is one chamber. And the temperature is started, that is called as preheater. When the sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas is entered to air, when the temperature is increases, the temperature is higher temperature. Okay, and it is a high pressure. In reaction, pressure and temperature is very important. If we are not applied this condition means it is having the yield will become a low. Sometimes it is having a reversible reaction takes place. Okay, here the sulfur dioxide when it is entered to the catalytic chamber, sulfur dioxide is when it is entered to the catalytic chamber, then the sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen in presence of catalyst. The catalyst name is it is having a vanadium pentoxide. Okay, catalyst name is vanadium pentoxide. When the sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen in presence of vanadium pentoxide, sulfur dioxide is converted to sulfur trioxide. This is also gas. Sulfur trioxide is there. When it is this entered here, sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is entered to, it is a quartz containing one column is there. I will pass it is having a H2SO4. When H2SO4 is react with sulfur trioxide to form oleum. Oleum is also called, it is having a 100% sulfuric acid is also called oleum. The formula H2S2O7. Let us go for one by one reaction. The reaction is involving, it is having a 3 steps reaction. Step 1 and step 2. Reaction here, This is the one of the important preparation of sulfuric acid is a 3-step. First step, it is having a sulfur is react with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Second step, sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen in presence of vanadium trioxide to form sulfur trioxide. Third step, sulfur trioxide is react with sulfuric acid, you will get oleum. This is the 3-step reaction. Let us go for one by one. That is the reaction is one by one. First reaction, here the first reaction is what will happen? Sulfur is a solid, is react with oxygen, sulfur is react with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Step 1, this is the step 1. Step 2, sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen. Sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen in presence of catalyst vanadium pentoxide, in presence of catalyst to form sulfur trioxide. Second step. Third step, when the sulfur trioxide, here the temperature is very, very important, 700 Kelvin. Sulfur trioxide is react with sulfuric acid, H2SO4 sulfuric acid, you will get H2S2O7. H2S2O7. This is a liquid in nature. Here it is a 100% sulfuric acid is also called, it is having a oleum. Okay, sulfuric acid is, if again you have to take, it is having a sulfuric acid, it is a oleum H2S2O7. You will take it is having a quantity analysis of water. You will get equal quantity of molecular weight, it is having a water. You will get it is having a 2 molecules of sulfuric acid, H2SO4. This is it is having a sulfuric acid. This is a oleum. Okay. Sometimes they will ask, this is explain the manufacture of sulfuric acid, or flow chart, they will ask 3 marks question. Sometimes just you write the equation, manufacture of sulfuric acid, only equation means you have to write the 3-step equation. This is very, very important. First step, sulfur is react with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is react with oxygen at 700 Kelvin using catalyst vanadium pentoxide to form sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is react with sulfuric acid, you will get oleum. This is the manufacture of sulfuric acid, okay, by contact process. Okay, have to write cleanly. Okay, next we will go for properties of sulfuric acid. Next we will go for properties of sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid, it is a colorless liquid, and it is high density, the density of sulfuric acid is 1.84, and it is a oily liquid, and viscous is there, it is having a viscous. Okay. Next one, the sulfuric acid, freezing point of sulfuric acid 283 Kelvin. Okay. When it is having, melting point of sulfuric acid 283 Kelvin, and boiling point of sulfuric acid is very high, 611 Kelvin. Around 350 degrees Celsius, the boiling point of sulfuric acid compared to the all organic compounds. This is the sulfuric acid is a high boiling point, and the melting point is a 10 degree. When we are cooling 10 degree means it is having a sulfuric acid is a solid, is converted to liquid. Okay. Next one, the sulfuric acid is a strong acid compared to nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. It is a strong acid. It is highly protic, it is having a dissociation, it is having a pKa value, is a large dissociation of protons. Okay, it is a strong acid, that is also called, it is having a king of chemicals or king of acid. This is a king of chemicals. This is one of the important, that is having a sulfuric acid. Okay, when it is a sulfuric acid is react with water, sulfuric acid is react with water to form hydronium ion and hydrogen sulfate ion. Okay, this is one of the important property. Or you take it is again, it is hydrogen sulfate ion. Hydrogen sulfate ion is react with one more molecules of water. Again one proton is shifted to having hydrogen. Acid dihydrolysis. Again you will get H3O minus. Sorry, H3O plus. And here sulfate. Means here sodium sulfate. Sodium bisulfate. Okay. When it is react with water, you will get a hydronium ion. But here sulfuric acid, it is used a good oxidizing agent. Good oxidizing agent. It is even pKa value is, it is having a larger protons receptor. Suppose you take it is having any metal halide. Okay. When the sulfuric acid is react with sulfuric acid is react with metal X. Okay, metal X to form two molecules of HX and here the metal sulfate. Okay, metal halide means you take it is having a sodium chloride. Sulfuric acid is react with sodium chloride to form hydrochloric acid. Sulfuric acid is react with sodium bromide to form hydrobromic acid. Means here the metal means it is alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Okay, alkali metals and alkaline earth metals, any compound is a covalent behavior. Here the NaCl and ammonium chloride to form it is having a hydrochloric X, it is having a halogens, X or halogens behavior. Okay, this is one of the important. And the sulfuric acid, it is having a good oxidizing agent and also it is a dehydrating agent. Sulfuric acid, it is a dehydrating agent. Okay, sulfuric acid, it is a dehydrating agent. Okay, when the sulfuric acid, just the action of sulfuric acid on carbohydrates, carbohydrates means it is having a C12, H22, O11, you take sucrose, maltose, lactose. When we are taken, it is a sucrose, action of sulfuric acid on carbohydrates. Action of sulfuric acid on carbohydrates to form charring action means it is having a carbon. It will remove the water. It will remove the water means it is also called, it is having a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. It is having 11 molecules of water. Okay, sulfuric acid is act as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent, it is a carbon. Questions they will ask, it is having important. What will happen? What happens when 2 to 3 drops or 5 drops of sulfuric acid add to sugar? Write equation. You have to write when the sugar sulfuric acid 5 drops or 2 to 3 drops sulfuric acid is added to sugar to form carbon or charring action, it will give going on. This is one of the important character. Okay, this is 11 molecules of water. Dehydrating agent. This is one of the removal of water. If you go for copper sulfate and any molecules is react with sulfuric acid. Okay. Here the copper hydroxide and sodium hydroxide is react with sulfuric acid to form sodium sulfate, and copper sulfate etc. will go for 1 by 1. This is the important physical properties of sulfuric acid. I will go for chemical properties of sulfuric acid 1 by 1. Okay. And sulfuric acid is also called, it is a good oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Okay. Strong concentrated sulfuric acid is react with copper. When here copper is react with sulfuric acid, copper is react with sulfuric acid to form 2 molecules of sulfuric acid to form copper sulfate and H2O plus sulfur dioxide. You will release the 2 molecules of this. Listen here. Copper sulfate, 2 molecules of sulfate is there. 1 sulfate is attached to copper sulfate and remaining another 1 sulfate is there. Here 4 hydrogen, you will release the 4 molecules of 2 molecules of water, 2 oxygen and 1 sulfur dioxide gas. You take it is having it is a reaction with copper and it is a sulfur, it is a solid. Sulfur is react with sulfuric acid, 2 molecules of sulfuric acid. Okay. When the sulfur is react with 2 molecules of sulfuric acid to form sulfur and here also 2 molecules of H2O. Listen here, 2 molecules of H2O and here the sulfur and also it is react with sulfur dioxide. Listen here, 2 oxygen is there and 2 oxygen is there. It is a sulfur is react with sulfuric acid to form, it is having a 1 sulfur atoms is there. Here also how many sulfur? 3 sulfur is there. Okay. 3 sulfur is there means here sulfur is react with sulfuric acid to release the sulfur dioxide and H2O. To release the sulfur dioxide and H2O, how many molecules of sulfur dioxide? 3 molecules of sulfur dioxide. How many oxygen here? 6 plus 2. Total 8. Here 8 molecules. Okay. Or we can, it is having a only the water and sulfur dioxide. And you take it is a copper, sulfur and also another molecules is there. When it is a carbon also react with sulfuric acid. Means non-metals. When carbon is react with sulfuric acid, to form carbon is converted to carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide and 2 molecules of water. Okay. It is one of the chemical properties. Here the sulfuric acid is oxidation state is plus 6. Here oxidation state is plus 4. When here what will happen? Here reduction reaction takes place. Here the reduction reaction means here reduction reaction is going on means that is also oxidizing reagent, good oxidizing agent. Okay, means it is having a sulfuric acid is react with copper, sulfur and carbon, you will get it is having a sulfur dioxide gas is released. This is one of the important character. Chemical properties of sulfuric acid. This is very, very important. This is sulfuric acid physical properties. Physical properties means it is having a colorless liquid, oily, viscous and non-volatility means less. Non-volatility means low volatility. If it is all solvent, it is highly volatile, except including water also, but the sulfuric acid is a low volatility. Okay, it is a low volatile liquid and highly viscous, oily in nature. Density is 1.84. The melting point is 283 Kelvin and boiling point is 611 Kelvin. And the strong acid, it is also react with water. When it is a sulfuric acid is react with metal chloride, means sodium chloride, it is having 2 mx, means you take it is having 2 molecules of mx. Here also M2SO4. For example, I will take here sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is react with 2 molecules of sodium chloride. 2 molecules of sodium chloride. It released hydrochloric acid gas and sodium sulfate. Here also metal sulfate. Metal sulfate here, sodium sulfate. This is the one of the important character of chemical properties of sulfuric acid. This is the sulfuric acid, metal halide. Here charring action, this is a 2 marks question they will ask what happened sulfuric acid add to sugar. That is also one of the important. These are also sometimes they will ask complete the reaction. Okay. Last one, uses of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, it is very, very important in used in laboratory analytic reagent. Okay. Next one, sulfuric acid, it is used in acid battery. Okay. Sulfuric acid, it is used, it is a large amount in fertilizer. Fertilizer. Okay. And it is a sulfuric acid. It is used in large scale in pharmaceutical industry, industrial application, in organic synthesis, okay, and it is having a sulfuric acid, it is a good deoxidizing agent in laboratory, oxidizing agent as well as dehydrating agent. Okay, these are all it is having a application of sulfuric acid. Okay, next we will go for group 17 elements. It is also used in petroleum industries. Okay, and it is also used in pigments, and it is used, it is having a detergents. Detergents means it is a sodium lauryl sulfate and dedosyl sulfate. Sulfonate, it is having a cationic detergent, they are using sulfuric acid. This is very, very important. Okay, these are all, it is a petroleum industries, pigments and detergents in organic synthesis of reaction. Okay, these are all uses of application. Okay, student, next we will go for group 17th elements. Group 17th elements are also called halogens. Halo means it is having a Greek word. Halo means salt. Zen means producer. Zen means sources or products. Salt producers. Salt, sodium chloride, sodium bromide, sodium iodide. That is the salt producers are also called halogens. In group 17th elements, generally the group 17th elements, the first one is fluorine. Second one, chlorine. Okay. Next one, bromine. Next one, iodine. Next one, last one, astatine. Okay, these are all it is having a group 17th elements. Group 17th elements, Okay. Here elements of group 17 or group 17 elements. Symbol fluorine F, chlorine Cl, bromine Br, I, At, astatine. Okay, this is the symbol. Next we will go for electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of group 17th elements. Here helium, next helium, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. Okay. Here atomic number, here 2, 10, 18, 36, 54. You know, already discussed with 15, group 15, group 16. Next one, electronic configuration of these elements, electronic configuration, helium 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, before the noble gas 2p5. Next one 3s2, 3p5. Here enter d orbital 3d10, 4s2, 4p5. Next 5d10, 5s2, 5p5. Next here enter 4f14, 4d, 4d10, 5s2. Here the 5d10, 6s2, 6p5. The end of electronic configuration 2s2, 2p5, 3s2, 3p5, 4s2, 4p5, 5s2, 5p5, 6s2, 6p5. The general electronic configuration ns2, np5. ns2, np5. This is the electronic configuration of group 17th elements. Electronic configuration of group 17th elements. Coming to the occurrence of group 17th elements, all compounds is a fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, or chlorine, bromine, okay, bromide, iodide. These are, it is having a occurrence in salt, sodium chloride, sodium bromide, sodium iodide, potassium chloride, it is salt. And here the fluorine and chlorine is more occurrence compared to the bromine and iodine. Here fluoroapatite is having a Ca5, PO4 thrice, okay, Ca5, PO4 thrice, okay, and F2. Here chlorofluoroapatite, or we can write here Ca4, CaF2, chloroapatite, fluoroapatite, okay, fluoro in a rock, it is having a phosphate related compounds. This is also occurring in fluorine. This is the fluorine, chlorine is a more occurrence compared to the bromine and iodine. Astatine is also, it is having a element, it is a solid in nature. Okay, this is the occurrence of group 17 elements. Next we will go for the property color of group 17 elements. It is having a gaseous in nature. The fluorine is gas, chlorine also is gas, and bromine is a volatile liquid. volatile liquid. And iodine also, it is having a fuming liquid, it is a fuming liquid. The iodine is a volatile solid. Astatine is a solid. These four are halogens. Coming to the color, the fluorine is a yellow color and chlorine is greenish yellow color. Bromine is brown red, reddish brown, and iodine is, it is having a violet color. Okay, these are all, it is having a color properties, colored compounds. Okay, next we will go for atomic size. Atomic size of group 17th elements, covalent radii, ionic radii, all it is having a atomic size and covalent radii and ionic radii going downwards, it is a increasing order, increases. Compared here, it is having a increasing order is more. Which one? Fluorine to chlorine is atomic size is going downwards, is increases. Fluorine to chlorine is increasing in order. And next, when it is entered to the d orbital and f orbital, means increasing level is less. Total is increasing is there, but it is not compared to the fluorine and chlorine. It is increasing level is less. Picometer, it is a level. Atomic size, ionic radii, covalent radii, it is increasing in order. Okay. Next one, coming to your ionization energy. First ionization energy, second ionization energy, third ionization. If the atomic size is increases, ionization energy is decreases. Ionization energy is decreasing in order. But atomic size is increasing in order. First ionization energy, second ionization energy, third ionization energy is higher than second ionization. Second ionization energy is higher than first ionization energy. This is the one of the chemical properties. Next one, electron affinity. Electron gain enthalpy. This is very important. When electron gain enthalpy of group 17th elements, trends is going, atomic size is increases, ionization energy is decreases. Coming to here, the fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Generally, electron gain enthalpy in periodic table, it is having a halogens is highest gain enthalpy. When it is having a 1 unpair electrons is there, 1 unpair electrons means it is having a 2s2, 2p5, 2s2, 2p5. 1 unpair electrons is there. When it is tendency of attract electrons from other metals, it is Nobel configuration. When attack the electrons, tendency of attract electrons is more. That is compared to the other groups. Atomic size is in periodic table S block, S block, coming to the D block, next one P block. Atomic size is decreases, ionization energy is increases, and electron gain enthalpy also increases in period system. And chlorine is highest electron affinity compared to the fluorine. Trends is changed, it is having a fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This is very important. When here the chlorine is more electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Okay, here also chlorine is the highest electron affinity compared to the fluorine. Why the fluorine electron gain enthalpy is less than, or electron affinity is less than chlorine? Due to atomic size is small, it is a inter-attractive electrons repulsion, inter-attractive of electron repulsion is more. It is when it is entered to the inner electrons, does not much feel. That's why the fluorine is electron repulsion, inter-electron repulsion is more. Atomic size is small. When it is having enter of electrons, not much feel. That is very, very important. That is one of the important. Inter-electron repulsion is more. That's why the chlorine is more electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity than fluorine. This is important parameter in entrance examination. When the fluorine is stability is more compared to the other elements, that is different. It is having only the electron affinity of group 17th elements is chlorine is highest electron affinity compared to the fluorine. First one is chlorine. Order wise means it is a order wise means here order wise iodine is lesser than bromine, is lesser than fluorine, is lesser than chlorine. Chlorine is the highest electron affinity. Okay, this is the one of the important. Next one, group 17th elements, melting point, boiling point, and density also. Density, all they are, it is having a increases. Atomic size is increases means melting point, boiling point, and density also increasing in order. This is also one of the important properties. Okay, next we will go for oxidation state of group 17th elements, oxidation state. Oxidation state of group 17th elements is -1, +1 and +3, +5 and +7. Variable oxidation state. But fluorine it is showing it is having a -1 and +1. -1. Fluorine is electronegative. It is having oxidation state is always it is having a -1 because highest electronegativity means does not possible to plus. If you take it is having a O2F or F2O. F2O means here F2O. Here 2x -2, x equals to 2x plus 2, x equals to -1. Fluorine, because does not having vacant d orbital or non-availability of d orbital. That is important. Other except the fluorine, other elements is showing variable oxidation state +1, +3, +5 and +7. Okay, these are all it is having. Generally oxidation state is having a +1 is oxidation state is stable. Okay, this is the important character. Next we will go for react with it is the anomalous behavior of fluorine. Anomalous behavior of fluorine. Next you will go for react with hydrogen, react with oxygen, react with halogens. We will go for one by one. Next we will go for chemical properties of group 15th elements. The first chemical properties, oxidation state, second one anomalous behavior of anomalous properties of fluorine, third one group 17th elements is react with hydrogen or react towards hydrogen, and group 17th elements are react towards oxygen, and group 17th elements are react with halogens means other halogens is called interhalogens. Interhalogens. Let us go for one by one. The first one, oxidation state. Group 17th elements oxidation state is -1, +1 and +3 and +5. Last one is +7. Fluorine is oxidation state. First one is oxidation state. Fluorine is oxidation state. It is having a one monovalency. Monovalency. Fluorine is a monovalency. Chlorine and bromine, iodine, these are oxidation state. It is showing a +1, +2, sorry, +3, +5 and +7. But the fluorine is showing only the -1 oxidation state. You will go for oxidation state. It is oxidation state means it is the first one is 1s2, okay. It is having a 2s2, 2s2, 2p5, 2s2, 2p5, here 2s2, 2p5. Fluorine does not having vacant d orbital. In chlorine also, how many unpaired electrons? 1 unpaired electrons, oxidation state is +1 or -1. Okay. Next one, it is a first excitation state. Next one, it is a, next we will go for first excitation state. Okay. 2s2 or 3s2, you take it is having a 3s2. 3p5 and vacant d orbital is there. One electron is promoted to vacant d orbital. How many unpaired electrons? 1, 2, 3. Oxidation state is +3. 1. If you go for second excitation state, second excitation state, here also second excitation state, electrons is here also 4s2, 4p5 and 2 electrons is promoted p orbitals to d orbitals 1, 2. How many unpaired electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 5 unpaired electrons is there. Okay. And third excitation state, (5s2), 5p5, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Electrons are shifted to here electrons. Which electrons? 1, 2, 3. 3 electrons, pair electrons is shifted to here. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oxidation state is a +1 or -1, +3, +5, +7. This is depend upon the d orbitals, d orbital it is except fluorine. All elements are vacant d orbital. They are showing variable oxidation state. This is the first one, oxidation state. Second one will go for anomalous behavior of fluorine. Second chemical property is anomalous properties of fluorine. They will ask, this is very, very important. They will ask 2 marks question. Write the anomalous behavior of nitrogen, fluorine. Okay, first point, you will write the first point. This is general point is same. It is atomic size is small. Atomic size is small. Second one, ionization energy. Ionization energy. Okay. Third one, electronegativity. Electronegativity. Fourth point, does not having vacant d orbital. Does not having vacant d orbital or non-availability of vacant d orbital. This is the same fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. Coming to your fifth point, important point, fluorine forms monoxo acid, but other elements, chlorine, bromine, iodine, others are types of oxo acids. Next one, the sixth one, bond dissociation energy of fluorine is low. Okay, bond dissociation energy. Okay, bond dissociation energy is low, and the fluorine is form intermolecular hydrogen bond. Fluorine is react with hydrogen to form intermolecular hydrogen bond. But other elements does not form hydrogen bonds. Okay, these are anomalous behavior of fluorine. Okay, anomalous behavior of fluorine. When the fluorine is react with hydrogen, the bond strength is more compared to the other elements. Okay, it is having a second property is anomalous behavior of fluorine compared to the other halogens. They will ask the 2 marks question. Okay, next we will go for the react with hydrogen and oxygen one by one. Chemical properties. Group 15th elements is react with hydrogen. Here the group 15th elements is react with hydrogen to form HX. HX means hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide and hydrogen iodide. Or will go for hydrofluoric acid, hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acid. Okay, here hydrofluoric acid, hydrochloric acid is a hydrogen bond, intermolecular hydrogen bond is formed. It is a van der Waals force, atomic size is small. Okay, that is one of the important. Next we will go for the bond length of hydrogen halides. Going downwards, bond length hydrofluoric acid is lesser than hydrochloric acid, hydrochloric acid is lesser than hydrobromic acid, hydrobromic acid is lesser than hydroiodic acid. Bond length is going downwards, increases. When the bond length is increases means bond strength, energy, bond strength of hydrofluoric acid, hydrofluoric acid, hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid. Bond strength is decreases. Hydrofluoric bond length is decreases means strength is automatically increasing in order. Sorry, this is a bond length is decreases means strength is increases. Going downwards means decreases. Next one, thermal stability. Thermal stability also same. Hydrofluoric acid is more thermal stability than hydrochloric acid. Okay. Next one, reducing properties. Reducing properties of hydrohalic acid. Reducing properties. When here the hydrofluoric acid is less reducing properties. Going downwards means bismuth hydride is a good reducing. Next, polonium hydride. Here also hydroiodic acid. Here reducing properties is hydroiodic acid is higher reducing property than hydrobromic acid. Hydrobromic acid is higher than hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is higher than hydrofluoric acid. Means reducing properties is going downwards, reducing properties going downwards, increasing in order. Next one, acidity of acidity means which one is strong acid? Acidity means acidity also, if the hydroiodic acid is a strong acid than hydrobromic acid, hydrobromic acid is strong than hydrochloric acid, hydrochloric acid is strong than hydrofluoric acid. Here also acidity is going downwards, increases. This is the acidity of hydrofluoric acid. Okay. Bond angle is what will happen? Bond angle, hydrofluoric acid is bond angle is higher than hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid bond angle is higher than hydrobromic acid. Hydrobromic acid bond angle is higher. This is a bond angle is having a linear shape is there. Okay. This is a bond angle is not required. These are all it is having a properties of group 17th elements is react with hydrogen. Okay. Next we will go for react with oxygen one by one. Next properties, react with oxygen. Group 17th elements halogens are react with oxygen to form F2O or F2O2, and other elements is chlorine is react with oxygen Cl2O, ClO2, and iodine, it is a binary compounds, it is having a iodine is highly react with oxygen compared to the bromine. Bromine is highly react with compared to the chlorine. Okay, that is the oxides of halogens. Here what will happen? Oxidation state of fluorine, it is having only the -1 oxidation state. Does not having vacant d orbitals, that are showing a variable oxidation state. Coming to the chlorine it is Cl2O, it is +1. ClO2, it is respect to oxygen, it is having a +4. But here also +6 Cl2O6 and ClO3, here oxidation state is +6, and Cl2O7. Here also maximum oxidation state is +7. Cl2O7, this is only the +7 oxidation. Chlorine, it is having highest oxidation state. Bromine also, it is having a +1 oxidation state, and here also +4 oxidation state. Okay. Iodine is also I2O4 and I2O5, +5 oxidation state is there. Okay. That is when is group 17th elements is react with oxygen to form metal oxide. Next, another properties we will go for react with metals. Okay, react with metals means group 17th elements or react with metals. Means here the bromine is react with magnesium. Okay, is react with magnesium to form magnesium bromide. Okay, this is a means here the halogens is react with metal to form metal halide, depend upon oxidation state. Okay, this is the react with metals. It is a Grignard reagent we are using, magnesium bromide. Okay, this is one of the important. Next one, react with other halogens. Halogens are react with other halogens. Okay, react with other halogens. These are called interhalogens. Means halogen is react with other than halogen. This is important. They will ask 2 marks question. What are interhalogens? Give an examples. When interhalogens is a halogen formula XX dash. XX, not XX. XX means same element, chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. But here XX dash means interhalogens. Means halogen is react with other than other halogen is called interhalogen, except fluorine. Fluorine is highest electronegativity. The general formula is XX dash. Suppose it is having a fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine is there. If the XX dash means it is a X is a highest large atomic size, I atomic size, and X dash is a small atomic size. Means here iodine is react with bromine, iodine is react with chlorine, iodine is react with fluorine. Means halogen is react with other halogen, but first halogen, X halogen should be highest atomic size and X dash is lowest atomic size. Bri is not formed, ClBr is not formed, FCl is not formed. Fluorine does not form interhalogens with other elements except fluorine. If here also oxidation state is variable coming means here IBr3, IBr5, IBr7, or you take it as a BrCl, oxidation state is 1. Next BrCl3 and BrCl5. Next here ClF, BrF, or BrF3 or BrF7. ClF, ClF3, ClF5, ClF7. Means X dash is interhalogens. Question is raised. In examination they will ask the question, what are interhalogens? Why interhalogens is more reactive than halogens? You take it is having a halogens, is bond break is very difficult, compared to the different. Means it is almost near electronegativity. If the interhalogens almost near electronegativity, here the electronegativity is same, but here electronegativity is difference. Here listen here, II means same, but IBr, bromine is more electronegative than iodine. Here the bond break is easily. Listen carefully, when interhalogens is more reactive than halogens, interhalogens bond is weaker than halogen. That's why the bond break is easily. That is a interhalogens is more reactive than halogens. They are asked, it is having a 2 marks. What are interhalogens? Give an example. Means the is react with other halogens, or two different halogens is react with each other is called interhalogens. Examples you have to write, these are examples. Or sometimes the interhalogens is more reactive than halogens, means give equation, means you have to write here. Okay, we will go for, again it is having a reaction interhalogens will form, just it is having a chemical properties of interhalogen, react with hydrogen, react with oxygen, react with halogens, react with metal, oxidation state and anomalous behavior. Next we will go for group 17th elements like derivatives is a chlorine, hydrochloric acid. Okay, one.